If we're all gonna go for, you know, try and claim a ticket to go to America, let's do it. Let's hustle like men. We're all hustling for the same piece of cheese. Let's see who can really hustle for the same piece of cheese and get it. Do you know what I'm saying? Not just, oh, I'm gonna designate that to you. I'll designate that to you as well. Do you know what I mean? Where everyone else is just scrapping for that little measly piece of cheese, and everybody else is just, some people are just fortunate enough they kind of giving it to them.
I know that I really need to go far in Midnight Madness.
Midnight Madness is just a stage to play. I mean, it's an opportunity to go on a free holiday, number one.
Some people just see it as this, oh, it's a trip. Oh, you know, like it's a holiday. Like, no, it's not no holiday. It's business. It's something serious for me.
Midnight Madness is an all-night basketball tournament that challenges every basketball player in the UK to battle it out for an opportunity of a lifetime. It's a chance to prove they've got more heart, more hustle and more game than any other baller in the country. And for the chosen few, it's a chance to represent the UK in a clash against some of the best players in the world and to prove that the UK can ball harder than anywhere else. Thousands of ballers from across the country will compete for 10 spots on the Midnight Madness team. The chosen few that make the cut will fly to Chicago to play in a grudge match against the notorious Chicago Pro City All-Stars. The word is out that Midnight Madness are recruiting for the best talent in the UK to enter the tournament, and the search begins on the streets of South London. For as long as he's been playing street ball, Andre's been trying to get to the States. Last year he was scouted for an American team, but his scholarship fell through. This year he wants Midnight Madness to be his ticket.
If you have a dream to go to America, you want to make that come true. The only thing you can do is work hard.
He's always on the court.
They say that I love it too much and that I should take some time out. But the thing is, I can't take time out. I have to work that much harder.
Sometimes we like to see him because he's playing a lot of basketball. So he's really working hard at it. And we hope he goes far.
These guys around me, is that I know they're going to be there. There's never going to be a time where I don't see them for a while, I'll come back and they're going to treat me differently or anything. It's still going to be the same.
They're very close.
Like a family. It's like us 5 guys. 5 different moms. We're all different parentage, but it's one unit.
So I've known him all my life.
Last year I didn't do too well, so this year I'm looking to step it up and take it all the way.
We want to see him be on the big stage.
I really need to go far in Midnight Madness, at least to make it to the final, because that proves to me that my level of playing has stepped up.
I know good things are going to happen, because I've been working out. I've just been working hard, and I said, from the end of the Midnight Madness event last year, I said, you know what, this year it's going to be a whole different story.
Callister never leaves London, let alone the country. Midnight Madness is his opportunity to test himself against the best in the world.
I'm a security officer, yeah. Working and playing basketball is very tough. It's hard to manage your time, but the work that I do takes it out of you. You know, I don't get sleep anymore, but any time I do get, I've got to play basketball. I've got to keep practicing. The last 2 years, I should say, I kind of lost motivation to play. Basically, a lot of things in my life, you know, private life, and were happening or going on, and I kind of lost the love to play the game. I wasn't getting satisfaction out of it. So it was more frustrating than fun playing. I would say it's a lot to do with what happened in the past with my parents. My mum passed away a few years ago. about 4 years ago. That's where it really started, right? The depression and stuff. I didn't really feel like playing. I didn't, I'd rather sit at home and just do nothing, basically. I just think basketball has always been in me. When I'm not playing it, I'm not happy. So, I think it was a thing, it was time. Time kind of healed me. And I realized that this is what I want to do. This is what my mum would want me to do. So I kind of got the love back. It was a short-term thing, because now I feel better about myself now. I've got the belief in myself now. I believe I was meant to be playing basketball, and this is what I was put here to do. Sometimes I feel like I just want to be a normal guy. Just socialise normally, go out with the lads, take my girl out more. But I say to myself, would I really be happy? Really? And I wouldn't. So I've got to make myself happy. I've got to do what I love doing, what's going to make me happy. If I do make it, all the people around me will benefit as well. I think Midnight Madness is great, man. I think it's great, because there's nowhere to really play over here, so you can't get any better than that. All night, that's like a dream. It's like heaven, basketball heaven. My aim is just to play hard every time I'm on the court. Be the best I can be until basketball opens the door for me, basically. Until something happens with my basketball, whether it's America or maybe Europe, and I'm going to be working here.
Pierre is from Ealing and works with people with special needs. Last summer he was training with the England international basketball team, but he was cut from the squad and missed out on competing in the Commonwealth Games. Pierre sees Midnight Madness as a way to regain the respect he feels he deserves and to prove that he's good enough to represent the UK.
I've had a tough time in my life, but basketball's been my release, my little refuge that I can run to, and it's helped me. Outside of basketball, I'm a support worker, so my client that I have has complex needs. So I basically support him in the community.
He's all right.
Oh, you think I'm all right?
Yeah.
No, Pierre's very good, very kind, laid back.
Oh, thank you, Sue.
I know Aaron likes him. He gets on well. He does exactly what Pierre asks of him.
I want to live my life in a way that, people could say, yeah, you know what, that guy was a good guy, he's a good basketball player, but he's a good person. I like challenges. I like to try and help people, who need my help. So that's the reason why, I do this job. So I'm passionate, just as I'm passionate about basketball, I'm passionate about this. I'm just a different human being on that court because I run on emotion. I hate losing. I am a bad loser. It's not personal, it's just that I love the game. It'll be very beneficial for me to go to Chicago. It's about what you take away from the experience, and I know what it'll do for me. I know that it takes hard work, and I'm gonna be realistic. Not all of us are gonna make it. That's all what matters to me. As long as I get through, I don't care. I hope I get through and I succeed, and I'm just going to let everything just take care of itself, and if I do what I'm supposed to do, I'll get through.
There are 2 stages to the qualifying tournaments. The first stage is on the Show and Prove court. This is where all the competitors get a chance to play. If a player can show and prove to the scouts that they've got the skills, they go through to the second stage, the Elite court. This is where they can join the pre-selected elite players and battle it out for a spot in the Midnight Madness final. On the Elite court, players are ranked according to how well they play, using a computerized stats system that measures their performance. To score well on the stats system, players must earn themselves points by making good passes, catching rebounds, scoring shots, and piling up the wins. However, players also lose points by making mistakes, missing shots and losing games. The more points a player gets, the higher up the ranks they get, and the 10 players with the most points at the end of the night qualify for the finals. The first of 3 qualifying tournaments is held in the Crystal Palace National Sports Centre. Players from all over England arrive in their masses at 8 in the evening and are ready to battle it out until 6 o'clock in the morning.
So if you could just all answer your name, Junior Williams.
The players you're about to see represent the best in British basketball.
Julius Joseph.
We've got 4 teams.
Pierre-Henry Fonte, Gareth.
Of 20 of the best players in the country.
Guys, the reason why we've invited you down today is obviously because you guys are considered elite players.
The players that are all the way up the short blue court will play against these guys.
You rack up points with positive stats, you lose points with negative, for negative things that you do. At the end of the night, the top 10 players will then invite back to our finals night in Crystal Palace in 3 weeks. Okay, so although you're all playing on a team together, it's actually an individual thing.
From the final, the top 10 players will go through to Chicago. It all starts here right now.
Along with thousands of other hopefuls, Andre and Pierre both turn up at Crystal Palace to see if they can make it into the final 10. Andre, like most of the players, has to start off on the show and prove court, but Pierre has been pre-selected and goes straight through to the elite court.
Well, I have to finish top 10 on the elite court tonight, and right now I have to make it there.
I've been doing good things, but the thing is, am I doing it good enough to get on the elite court?
I need to get my name written down. So one of these nights I need to write my name down. I need to do what I need to do to show them that I can play on the elite court tonight.
If you can make it from 8 until 6, then you have to be, you know, a really, really good athlete.
On the elite court, Pierre's temper is causing him to make unnecessary mistakes. And with tough competition from some of his former England teammates, he struggles to make it up the ranks.
Team 1 went out there and they're going to stick together. They've got basically 5 England internationals playing for them. So it's always going to be tough to beat a team who play together well, and especially England international. Right now they're favourites. You know, they're the toughest team to come up against, and everyone's trying to avoid them.
A window of hope opens up for Pierre as the England team gets knocked off the court by a team led by crowd favourite Jermaine Forbes.
Feeling great. Hey, to be honest, I'm feeling great. I think I'm first or second on the leaderboard now.
He was doing okay, but a young man by the name of Jermaine Forbes is ruining it for us. They're playing without fear. I mean, they're going up against England internationals, and they're showing their stuff.
Back on the show and prove courts, Andre has failed to get noticed by the scouts, and at 5:30 in the morning, he quits. Jermaine's team wins games all the way till 6 in the morning. The final buzzer goes and the first qualifier is over. Pierre is 13th place on the leaderboard and does not qualify for the finals.
I'm just so disheartened and disappointed. So it doesn't, what's out there today on the board, it doesn't represent me.
Gareth Laws is a veteran on a mission, trying to prove that he can still cut it with the young guns.
I used to drive my neighbours mad. I used to have the police called on me because I was dribbling the ball at all hours of the evening. Like this time of night, I'd be dribbling through my home estate, bouncing the ball, and I get police officers coming down here saying they complain that people bouncing the ball. And for the love of the game, you just take it on the chin and carry on with it. Every night, every day, eat, sleep, drink basketball.
When he was about 13, he was playing for the second year, the third year, the fourth year, the fifth year, and the sixth year.
So we had all these...
all at the same time.
Yeah.
So he didn't get a lot of time to himself apart from playing basketball.
He wouldn't miss a day's training. Even when we went away on holidays, we had a caravan, and we used to have to bring him back for his training at Crystal Palace twice a week.
The very first one I won when I was on holiday down in Kent. I'm lucky, one of the lucky ones to win a Heathrow Youth Games gold medal. So this is the Midnight Madness one from last year. That's the 3-point champion. So that's actually my favourite one.
When he left junior school, they said he didn't have a very academic future, and now he's got
all the degrees that you can...
Degrees, HNDs.
But I always feel that is because of the basketball. He would have loved to gone to America, I know that, and probably still be out there if he went, but he was so loyal to certain clubs that he stood back when he should have really sort of carried on, I think.
Well, I'd like to see myself on that plane to Chicago. I mean, who wouldn't?
I really would like him to do well.
He deserves whatever he gets, because he does. He works really
hard for it, and honestly...
He drives me out of the wall, but he certainly...
No, he puts his heart and soul in every competition.
I'm not the ideal basketball player, in terms of looks. I don't look like a basketball player. People class me as a rugby player, but I'll make sure that by the time I finish playing basketball, they know that I'm a basketball player, I'm not a rugby player, or this or that. Every time you step out on a basketball court, there's always that opportunity that, there might be someone watching. You'll be silly not to go out there if you've got the given talent to play basketball. You'll be silly not to use it and go out there and give your all.
I go to these events to enjoy myself and to just basically make sure that everyone still knows that Gareth Lawes is still out there and he can still play a bit of ball.
I know I can qualify, and I will qualify, somehow.
The search for the best ballers in the UK heads up north to Birmingham. A few of the players that didn't qualify in Crystal Palace have decided to join them, including Pierre.
Last time at Crystal Palace, I was given the spot, to get through as an elite player. And now I have to, fight for the same piece of cheese that everybody else has to do, so...
Darius Defoe, Mike Martin, Jermaine Forbes, Julius Joseph, Larry Brown.
I'm not afraid of hard work. I have to work hard for everything I do. I've got to go out there today and battle.
At the second qualifier in Birmingham, there's an undercurrent of rivalry between the Londoners and the Birmingham Ballers. Tonight, they'll be playing for their cities as much as themselves.
We're nowhere better than the London guys anyway, that's for real.
Sorry boys from Birmingham, but all the London boys are down, and it's our time again.
Everyone come from all over England, London, Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool, so it's going to be really good night.
No matter what postcode they're from, the only thing that counts now is points. Soon after getting himself scouted to the elite court, Pierre wins 6 games straight and earns enough points to find himself top of the leaderboard.
I've had a long day today, I've been at work. So I've been up from 6 to 30 in the morning. So I have a long day, and it's not easy looking after people with special needs, so it takes a lot of you.
How are you going to continue playing when I'm on the floor? I was on the floor just now, man. How do you think they scored the basket?
It's just another obstacle my way, but I'm going to try and break through that barrier.
When you play basketball, rolling your ankles is part of what comes with the territory.
Frustrated, man. No one ever wants to get injured, man.
What they really should do is stop, but it's difficult to get a player who really wants to play to stop.
I think Pierre's got a bigger heart than that. And players with heart don't let injuries affect them.
Pierre is determined to get back on the court as his time in physio has cost him his place on the leaderboard. With his injury and fatigue pulling him back, he plays as if it's his last game ever.
This is my support system right here.
Hello. Did you make it?
You ain't seen the board. I told you. Look at the board, man. The board speaks for itself. I'm second place.
You're second place?
71 points. Yeah. I'm glad that I had to start at the bottom of the food chain instead of being at the top of the food chain. To qualify that way. So it's good. Hard work pays off.
I never worked hard to get where I got. Didn't understand this, worked hard and it never stops. But I knew that if I worked hard, I could.
At 18, Ryan was one of the most promising young British basketball players and was awarded a scholarship to an American college. But just before he was due to leave, his girlfriend became pregnant.
I started playing basketball when I was about 13 years old. because I was a football player. You know, that was my heart, football. I didn't really know much about basketball. I didn't know anything until I got to high school. I gave up football, started listening to hip-hop more, and now you see me. At first, it was hard because obviously it's an American sport. You know, family, I was good at football, so all they wanted me to do was to go pro in football and, you know, fulfill their dreams. But it's my life, isn't it? Playing basketball, it's my heart, it's my passion, man. I mean, my son came and took that over 3 years ago, but, you know, he's the only reason I went away from basketball. You know, he's the only reason. If it wasn't for him, I'd have still been in it. Basketball is always with me, but, you know, in life, as you go older, you have responsibilities and you have to prioritize everything, and my son is #1 in my life, do you know what I mean? And yeah, he's the reason I work so hard. He's the reason I want to get back into ball and be successful at this. Coming back after 3 years sounds difficult, but even in the 3 years, I was still watching my tapes, you know, practicing in the shadows, you know, in the background, still doing some gym when I can, do you know what I mean? So I've always, like, had a little hand on it, but just not as a professional. There are a lot of skillful players, a lot of talented players in the UK, but a lot of them haven't got heart. And you need that heart when you're playing against other skillful people to rise above everybody else. That's why I'm not too bothered, because I've seen a lot of these English players, and yeah, they are skillful, but they haven't got that added heart. I want to go the whole 9 yards. I mean, I want to go as far as my talent will take me, really.
It's definitely an honor to be picked for an elite squad.
I gotta win.
If you don't show up, you're going to get embarrassed, basically.
You owe me everything, just for the experience.
I want to get out there and I want to win basketball games.
You know, if you love the game, you love the atmosphere, you love the food, you love the music, you love Midnight Madness.
The third Midnight Madness qualifier is in the mecca of British basketball, the Brixton Rec. This is the last chance to qualify for the finals.
You got to find the team and try and stay on the leaderboard.
I just got to work harder than the other guys.
We got to play some defense.
There's a lot of players here that you got to look out for.
You really just want it more.
I know it's going to be tough.
Ryan Kazanga and also Philip Perry, both very good players that a lot of people thought would have qualified. But it hasn't been that easy tonight. So now they're desperately trying to get back on the floor so they can score points.
The ref are calling stupid fouls. I don't care really. We're going to win. Why, man? I didn't even... It's not like I tried to do a dunk and I caught my finger on the ring or nothing like that. And I went to catch the ball. It's crazy, man. I want to go to the finals. I want to go to Chicago. Now, I can't go to the finals, and I can't go to Chicago because I didn't qualify, and I've dislocated my finger. You feel me?
No, that's real tough. I guess that's what, that molds players.
When's the final? Next week.
At 4 AM, Gareth goes on a winning streak and plays his way to second place on the leaderboard.
I'm the bestest friend in the whole wide world, innit, babes?
I did not qualify.
Andre finally gets through to the elite court, but doesn't get ranked high enough to qualify for the finals.
Disappointment is the word. Disappointment because the night didn't start out good and it definitely didn't end good.
Calliston puts his years of practice into action, shooting and passing his way into the top 10 and qualifies for the finals.
I'm very mad, very upset. You know. But
4 weeks after the search began with 4,268 players seen, the winners from the qualifiers are now just one step away from booking their ticket to Chicago. The finalists, regardless of where they're from, are split into 4 teams. Like in the qualifiers, players are fighting for individual points. It's crucial to win games because players get a bonus 5 points added to their score. To succeed individually, ballers will have to play well as a team.
As you know, Nike Midnight Madness finals night. We have a lot of people in there tonight. All right, we've got 3,500 people trying to get in to a venue that only fits 2,500. So it's going to be very intense.
I always get nervous before the game. I won't really show it to people, but I'm just trying to get focused mentally.
The 10 players at the end of the night, all right, with the top score are the ones that are going, okay? It's your single best score. So if you get knocked out in the semi-final, it doesn't mean you're out, all right? You just need to bust your ass in the game you're playing, and then you'll go through.
I know if I enjoy myself, I'm going to be all right. So I don't try, focus too much on the event at hand.
You're playing for Chicago.
Hard work on three. We don't need one of you. He's back, I'm back, I want 5 of you back. Hard work on three. Here you go. Hard work. Let's go.
The first game is tight with Pierre, Calliston and Jermaine all on the same team. They need to make one more point to win the game.
With the shot clock going out, clearly the ball went inside the hoop, and the referees have disallowed it to take the game to overtime. We got a break. We got a big-time break. Let's make the most of it. They robbed us one time. We won the game. Everybody knows it. Now we got to win it again, okay? Don't let that affect the way you're playing.
That was justice right there. Right? They tried to rob us last time. That's right. Deserves that. Way to work hard. Way to work hard. One more. The team we in the finals is going to be way better than this.
Basically, we just played hard, man. Everyone wanted to win out there, so it's not really going to really come down to skill at the end of the day. It's whoever wants to win the most.
Y'all ready to go now? 1, 2, 3. Win. 1, 2, 3. Win. Baby.
The second game of the night sees another close contest. England point guard Dean Williams goes to the line to win the game for his team.
It could be won on the last shot, it could be lost on the last shot. So disappointing, so disappointing, so disappointing. To be honest, some players would come out with 5 or 6 excuses. Table messed up, the referees were this, they weren't inconsistency. But at the end of the day, I had the opportunity. The refs called the foul, went to the line, and I choked. The hard part is the fact that I messed up for the other 9 guys on my team. It's the other guys that wanted to play in the final and have another chance to get there to go to Chicago. That's what I feel bad about.
I know you all got game, right? But right now, we ain't playing team basketball. Finish the job. That means we play hard-nosed defense. Don't let them dictate what they want to do. Now let's control our passion and direct it in the right way. Heart on 3, hearts on 3. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
battles are over and the players now face an agonising wait for the final stats to be added up. Who will make the top 10 and take on America?
I mean, it's an opportunity to go on a free holiday.
We really need to go far in Midnight Madness.
I want to win. I want to go to Chicago.
It's business, it's something serious for me.
If I do make it, you know, all the people around me will benefit as well.
Now we're going to announce the team that flies to Chinatown. I love this guy. Give it up for Knight Rider, Marcus Knight.
It's nice to win, nice to get through to be in the top 10. But next couple of days we're going to fly out and then it's basically down to business.
Second place, a surprise to some, but not to me. I know this boy's got game. Give it up for Calliston Wood.
I feel very happy at the moment. I was frustrated that we lost the last game, but this has made it. This has made me. I'm happy.
My name is Darius Defoe, and I feel very excited.
By far, it wasn't in, so it was a nice surprise.
I'm over the moon at the moment, ecstatic, just to go, go to represent, obviously the UK, playing against some of the best street ball players and the best basketball players in the world.
I'm confused, man. I don't know how I made it, to be honest.
I'm really happy, really happy.
Are you happy with the team lineup there?
With 8 points. I just want to see his face when he comes up here, because I know this guy wanted it more than anybody else. Give it up for Pierre Henry Fontaine.
You've seen my trials and tribulations, and hard work and perseverance pays off. So anyone could do it, Yeah, of course I'm happy. I'm just happy, man. I'm really happy, man. And like I said, I have to give thanks to God for that, So I was meant to make it, so all thanks to Him.
Pierre and Calliston will both fly to Chicago next week, but Gareth doesn't get enough points to join them.
I think I finished with 6 points completely to put on the leaderboard, which then put me in the top 10, but with 6 points and not playing the entire second half. It's a bit frustrating in terms of I still believe I could have done something just to give me those 2-3 extra points.
If I play as good as I want to play, hopefully I'll get seen by someone and get scouted. But I'm not getting out there with the attitude of, yeah, I'm definitely going to get scouted. I don't like disappointing myself, setting myself up for disappointment. So I'm just going to go out there, try not to think about that, just play my game and play hard.
Ace Remy wins the same way.
Already introduced you to my dad, one of my uncles.
He wins the same way,
Nice man.
Good man.
I'm proud of him going, He's been waiting a long time for this moment. I'm pleased for him.
They were really happy, man. They were like, it's a big trophy, man. I've never seen a trophy that big before. They were really happy for me. They supported me and that. They were just like, go on, I know you can do it. I know you can. Well, they've been here when I've been practicing every day. When I leave the house at 2 in the morning and go and practice, they've been there. They think I'm mad sometimes, but they know the hard work I've done in the past to get to somewhere like this, and I haven't been successful. But like I said, it's overdue. A lot of people know that it's overdue that I've done something with basketball. I sacrificed. I didn't do well in school because of basketball. When I should have been in school, I was playing all night. I don't have a social life because of basketball. I made a lot of sacrifices for basketball, man.
We've got a training camp, short boot camp, ready for these guys next weekend, just before they fly out. A little bit of bonding, a little bit of teamwork, a little bit of hard work, and then they get to Chicago, and you see where we go from there.
But it didn't say boot camp, that's another thing.
The 10 winners head off to a training facility in Sevenoaks for a 2-day intense basketball workout in preparation for the battle of their lives.
Now a couple of guys have made it, maybe a little bit of lapse attitude. It's still early days, so we'll see.
I'm still a coach of Midnight Madness. These guys are going to get better. My team will get a lot better. The next step is to learn, understand each other, and understand that no one man makes a team. You got to share the ball, and good, hard-gutted defense is what wins games.
I expect you guys, all right, to honour the opportunity, all right? There's a lot of guys out here that want to be going where you guys are going, all right? Yeah, yes, there's some nice things in Chicago, but the #1 reason we're going over there is to win, okay?
I got a call yesterday afternoon. I just had a baby, so I didn't actually have the baby, but I just had a baby, and I was actually gonna go up and visit him because he's up in Scotland, and I was actually just gonna go there. I had booked my ticket and all that, so I was just getting prepared for that. And then I got a call yesterday afternoon saying someone might be pulling out. There's things going on, so you have to be on standby.
I called Jermaine up and say, look, we might be in a situation where you get an opportunity to play. Do you think it'll be something you'll be interested in? And he says, look, I'll run to the airport right now. He's very, very hungry. I goes, are you sure you're that hungry? He said, I'm so hungry, I've got flies buzzing around me. Right? So I was like, okay. I think this is probably something that we can work with.
Next thing I knew, they called me back. It was like, yo, we got a ticket for you. You're flying out a day late and all of that. But, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there with the team.
It's about 5 to 3 in the morning. I'm exhausted. I'm getting to wake up all the players. You guys up? You sure? 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. Okay, we need to get our hustle on, guys.
I'm there. I'm as excited as I want myself there.
For the chosen few, it's a moment they've been waiting for, the chance of a lifetime. The best players in the world are just a few hours away, and the UK's reputation is riding on their shoulders.
It's surreal.
Jimmy's going in the other car.
It hasn't really sunk in. It's just.
I don't really have words at the moment to explain how I feel. Just very happy.
This has been truly the best experience I've ever had.
Wow. This is more than a new experience. This is like life-changing.
It feels like untrue. I never thought I'd be sitting in Michael Jordan's X seat ever.
98.
99. 100.
Reaction face.
I think it was going to United Center, seeing Jordan on the statue. I don't know, I got a force. I don't know.
In practice, I don't listen to that.
People always ask why is it so important that we're playing against America. But it's so important because everybody thinks UK ballers can't play and we're not being respected internationally. You go over there and prove yourself, then it shows everybody, both across the UK and internationally, that we finally arrived as a nation. So going over to America and winning, that's everything. Well, word's got around town, this team from London, UK, Midnight Madness, has come over to Chicago. I think what they expect is, yes, we've got this team from England coming over here, give them a good show, take them around, see the sights, but let's just beat them by 5 or 10 and say, thanks fellas, good luck, better luck next year. No. That's not how we get down.
Winning is the most important thing.
Today we make them pay.
110%.
Midnight Madness, okay?
Nothing less than a victory today is good enough. Let's go. Team up, fellas. 1, 2, 3, team! The definition of luck, to me, as I've been told, is when preparation meets opportunity. We've provided them with an amazing opportunity. Now, the question is, are they prepared? If I'm honest, I'm a little worried. I'm thinking, have we brought the right team?
The Midnight Madness team have never played at this level before. The American All-Star team contains some of the best college and street ball players in the country. They won't be beaten.
and thinking, I really hope we don't fall flat on our face out here. How will I feel if we lose? You know, I'm too busy thinking about winning to think about losing. I don't even want to think about losing, because if you think about it, you give that negative energy towards that goal and it starts to pick up momentum. If you put the hard work in, the results come. They might not come straight away, but the results come. You just got to keep on grinding it.
We haven't even started to play. Now you gotta start believing in yourselves. We can make this happen. Let's go. Because I guarantee once they crack, they will crack.
You win, and you win. You prepare to win, you put the hard work in, you outwork your opponent, and you get a result. And I don't lose.
Actually needs to take a last shot. Rebound. Right, here we go. Give Jermaine the ball.
This year we've come out and we've played the best Chicago has to offer. Don't get it twisted. One thing you gotta understand, the team we played, they weren't no patsy cake, weak, put together from stragglers on the street. No, these guys are ballers. 2006, Midnight Madness came to Chicago and we housed them. We own Chicago right now. And the backwash says there's no sleep to Chi-Town. We can sleep now. We can sleep because we beat them. We own them.